Hey guys, today I'm going to try and show you how to use the 3D editor that's incorporated in ARMA, whether it be ARMA 2, ARMA OA, or ARMA Combined Operations. What you're going to do is go to the main menu and press and hold Alt and tap E, and then it's going to bring up a select map. So I'm just going to use Takistan for this. You can see you got your map Takistan for these tutorials. Basically what the 3D editor is good for is setting up detailed fobs and enemy outposts and just little fighting posts to your fullest extent, whereas in 2D editor you can't really maneuver things around accurately. You've got to set something and then go preview it and set something and preview it. Here you can put it in 3D view and see everything as you do it. But the problem is you got to go through a few extra steps to get it to the actual mission editor where you can actually make missions out of this properly. So once you start it up, you're going to come to this screen. And what you're going to do is, you can see this camera right here. So if you go hit Edit 3D right away, that's going to be where your camera is. And just for the guys that are all picky, video settings are set on low so the video doesn't lag out. But first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put a person so you can preview. So if you go to Unit and double click, you can't put a person yet. You see, you can't choose a type. You can't do anything. If you click OK, it says no item selected in group. So what you need to do is you need to make a center. So you hit F10 or double tap center and double click. For our case, I'm going to use blue 4. So I'm just going to hit blue 4 and click OK. Now we've got our side set. Our center set. Then you're going to go to group or tap F2 and double click. And you're going to make a group. It's going to be the group of center west. Okay. Now you can go to unit and double click, and then as you see you have your group here and then your personnel type. So whatever it is that you like, I'm just going to do this. I don't even know what that is. As you can see here, it's player. You can change that to AI, which we'll do at the end of this. But for now we have this. We have our marksman, our individual player, which we can preview our map with and whatever we decide to make. So there he is. As you can see, I can hit preview, and here's my guy. Walk around, oh great. Look at that fine detail on his armor and all that. Man. So I don't know what I was saying. So now we're going to go back into the 2D editor, or you can click 3D map there, it doesn't matter. Now that we're here, click on edit in 3D, and you can look at our guy here, which you move forward, back, left and right, WASD, and up, Q, down, Z. And also you can click your right button and turn. But you come up to your guy. If you click on him, he turns green. You can move him around. This is on the flat axis. Left, right, up, down, blah, 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 blah. Not up, down, but forward, backwards, whatever you want to call it. But if you click on him, hold shift, you can rotate him. Face whichever direction. This isn't just for the character. You can do this for all objects. So, would you see that? Okay. Now another thing you can do is if you hold Alt, it turns light blue and you see up, down. You can move them up and down to wherever you want. Now you got to be careful sometimes because these things get glitchy and you'll lose sight of something like an object. Like you'll be trying to move it and move up at the same time and he'll shoot off into oblivion and you'll never find him. So a way you can do that is once you get a bunch of objects up here, you can click on the individual objects like so. And you can either delete them by pressing delete, or you can find the circle where they are and attempt to get them. So most of the time I just delete them and replace them unless it's some complex thing. A little side note too is if you're using a bunch of mods, like trying to place, like for instance, I know I tried placing, what was it? I believe it was the F-22 on I was trying to maneuver the F-22, and there's like a little tiny area you could actually click on to move it around. Because like you could click on the entire plane and it wouldn't do nothing, but there's like a little section you could click on where you could actually lock onto it and move it around. So for the most part, all the in-game items are good to go though as far as that. So now that we know the basics on how to move our guy around, let's make something. The majority of your objects, vehicles, everything is going to be under the vehicle class up here under F5. So if you double click on it, as you can see, you have anything from air to your armored cars, backpacks, your IDs, your military installations, your objects, your fortifications, everything. You guys get the point, right? Okay, so if you guys are trying to make a little base, you're probably going to want to use HESCOs because that's what our bases are made of overseas in Afghanistan or whatnot, is HESCOs. And if anyone's ever been there, it's HESCOs and cargo containers. But here's your HESCOs, the H barrier. You got your large, And all you do is move it around just like earlier. You can rotate it, make your little base. I'm not going to do that because it's going to take too long, too much space. And you got your short, put by entryways or whatever, however you decide that you want to make your base. So, let me see. Remember guys, I'm doing this real quick. I've got a few missions made that I'll try and get up and show you guys at a later point. But these are your options, so do it however you want to do it. So there's some Hesco bears. I'm going to just set up a basic, we'll call it a shooting range real quick. So I'm going to go, once again, F5 vehicle, double click. I'm sorry about how loud my mouse scroller is. I'll try to keep it down for you guys, but I don't know. One of them days. You know what I mean? So I'm going to scroll down, get whatever it is I want. Let's look. Alright, I'm going to show you guys something. Maybe you guys can answer a question for me. But on the illumination tower here, or illuminate tower, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but when I click on it, it goes haywire. Look at this. It's not supposed to do that. I don't know why it does that, but it does. It only stops if I hit a button. And then I guess it only stops if I hit shift. But if anybody knows the answer to that question, I would love for you to tell me, because it's been driving me nuts. So I'm just going to set one down. I'm not going to adjust it so it doesn't go crazy on me. I'm going to go down here. Also, if you hold shift, you go faster. We like to go faster, so. Okay, once again, we're under vehicle. Sorry about the clicking. Objects, I'm going to close that. I'm going to go down to targets. I'm just going to get a basic pop-up. Let's see. We'll just do the big one so I don't miss it and embarrass myself. Also, I'm running just Arrowhead right now. I mean, you can run combined operations, whatever, and get the more options. I should have just done it on that, but whatever. So here's my pop-up. As you can see, if you're making a full shooting range, I mean, make multiple ones. So I'm going to just have one target to shoot at. I also like the ones that don't pop back up. They just fall over. But anyways, here's my deal. My little map I set up. As you can see, I'll go over here to my ladder. Climb up it. I'm not going to climb all the way up. So I'll climb up. Down to the bottom. There's my target. Let me shoot at it. Probably going to miss it. Alright, I hit it. But here's the stuff I made. Once again, you can sit here for hours and just kill time, and it's amazing. And you can have a lot of fun and make the coolest faces in the world. And that's the idea behind this video, is to allow you to be able to do that. And at the same time, being able to take it over to the mission editor and make a full-blown mission. And so once I've got that, I'm going to go back to Edit in 3D World. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Save. Now I'm going to name it, for the sake of identification purposes, I'm going to name it 3D, and then underscore, and then whatever it is you want to name it. So this is going to be named Shoot. I know, it's original, but so I've got it saved, and I'm going to export single-player missions. Click OK. Alright, I've done that. Now, next thing I do, you can't forget this, you got to double-click on your player and change him from a player to an AI, and click OK. Okay, so the only thing we did after we saved it the first time was change our player from player to AI and click OK. And we're going to save it one more time. 3D shoot and user mission. Okay, so we've got this saved. Next thing you need to do is exit the 3D editor. And you're going to want to go into the regular editor, single player editor. Pakistan again. And just place an individual on the map anywhere. It doesn't matter who. Literally, it does not matter who. I'll place medic. And then what you're going to do is you're going to save it again. So save it. This time, though, you're going to name it 2D underscore whatever the last one. So shoot. So the last one was named 3D underscore shoot. This one is named 2D underscore shoot. And I'm going to save it to single player missions again. Okay. Now, the next video I'm going to show you how to go into the mission SQF file and adjust it so that way you can actually edit the mission and open it in editor and so on and so forth. Alright guys, watch the next video.